Today, me and Dad are going to be making pesto. So we have pine nuts, basil, olive oil, and garlic. And the recipe will be listed in the description. So yeah.
And
we have
the king of cheese.
And Parmesan Reggiano. Pine nuts. You can get these at Seed to Table. Then you have to pound. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil.
Just a little splash in the beginning, just to moisten it up a little bit.
Just a little splash, like just in the beginning. Okay, we're gonna need more into the pine nuts because we're trying to get the pine nuts into a cream, like a kind of like not a cream, but like kind of like a paste. You don't want it super watery, but you don't want it super thick. Once you get it into, well, you don't need to do it exactly when you get into a paste, but you're going to add your garlic. It doesn't have to be minced, but if you want it to be a little bit easier, you can mince it if you have time.
You're going to continue to mince that into it. We want that into a paste. Same consistency.
We're going to continue to...
Same consistency as the pine nuts.
Yes, we're going to continue to get it into a paste. It should look like this, a paste like this right now, and then just keep getting the garlic.
And then for a little bit of abrasive, the salt, these granules in here will help grind everything out a little bit, just for now.
It is more in salt. So yeah. We're going to add the basil. It should look a lot like this, like a cream, like that. So now we're going to add our basil. So do we need to cut it? That's what it should look like. So we're going to do basil.
We will do a little rough chop on them.
We're going to do a little rough chop, so. Just like.
Roll it up.
So basically, to cut herbs, you have to roll them up. Herbs. You have to roll them up and take the stem off. So just roll it up and just chop.
Watch that finger. All right, I'll tell you what, let me do the knife work.
How long do you think until we start the grounding?
Yeah. Just added the pesto, or the basil in. It's our first time making this. So we're gonna start with about 2 ounces of pesto. And if we need more, then we'll add more. We're gonna start by just hitting it like it was last time, like we did last time. Just start hitting it, or like pounding it, kind of. And then you just want it to be completely into a paste, and it takes patience. It's gonna take a while, but just keep
swimming.
Yeah, just keep swimming. When it gets to about this consistency, it's not really close to done, but when it gets to about that consistency, we're going to add the Parmesan Reggiano. So yeah, we're going to put the microplane across the mortar and chisel just
Hold it
like
tight.
so. Hold it tight, and then you're going to take the cheese and shred. Can you stop the video, Dad, and then play it again so I can fast forward?
Giano,
So
and a
basically,
clove of garlic.
we are at a clove of garlic, an ounce of pine nuts, an ounce of Parmesan Reggiano, and 2 ounces of basil. So, and we are going to add olive oil at the end to give it a better consistency. So just
Now that cheese is going to help that all come together in a paste. It's going to help everything come together.
basically when it gets to about that consistency.
See all the oil in there from the cheese and from the basil?
Yeah. You are going to add some olive oil. So how much?
You add it till you get to the right.
Yeah.
Good.
So could you add while I mix?
Sure, yeah.
So my dad's gonna add while I mix.
Good.
Dad's gonna taste test it, or no, Dad's. So we're taking a little spoon and we're just mixing it. So basically, we're
I
having
can tell
steak.
it needs, I think it needs more oil here.
All right. So basically, we're making steak for dinner tonight, and we're gonna put this on some French bread. So we're going to test it. So we're going to cook it, but first we are going to try it just regular because you can either cook it, which we'll show you how, or you can just try it like this, just like this. So let's try it. Okay, ready? 3, 2. Oh my gosh, that's delicious.
Yep.
Oh, today we're going to be testing out clouds, Red's cloud heart on Valentine's. So, it's St. Patrick.
Oh my gosh.
Say welcome.
And once you've got pesto like that, you ain't never going back to the jarred stuff. That's for damn sure.
And it's not that hard to make.
And fun. Bye. Oh, look it. I made something for spicy.
Get your mom to try some.
Mom,
First and ninth place.
It's a big bite.
You like that, you're going to like that. I think.
Thank you.
I don't like that though.
okay, so we did cook it, but we decided not to video it. So basically all we did was we toasted some bread with some rosemary. We put the pesto on the bread. You toast it in a pan. You put the pesto on on a bread, on a little piece of bread, like a French baguette. And then you put a piece of nice and tender steak on top. And then you can, if you want, put lemon zest on top of the steak. That's it for today. Bye.